So you just downloaded Bloons Card Storm and you're trying to figure things out, trying to not only figure out how to play, but also what you should spend your currency on, because there's a couple of different currencies in the game, all of which are very important, especially if you're somebody who wants to be free to play and you don't want to spend any money. Today we're going to talk about some cards that I think could really work well in your arsenal. They can help you play better, win better, be more successful, but also some things that you can spend your currencies on to give you the best opportunity to play well and to win. Let's get into it. So obviously we are going to be talking about free-to-play stuff within the game because I know that a lot of you don't want to spend money. If you guys do want to spend money though, and you want to help support me, up here in the top right, if you throw the code Molt in, I get a little bit of a kickback and that helps me out. So let's go ahead and first jump into it and talk about some of the currency. So if we go over to the store and we see what we've got going on. So there's lots of different random things here that you can spend your dollars on that you get from doing quests and things like that, which is actually really cool. So in the game, you've got feats and you've got quests, all of which give you things. So I've only been I played for a little bit the other day, and you can see right here, $200 already just from dealing damage to the opponent. So just by playing the game, you will be able to unlock currencies that will allow you to purchase things within the game. Now, are people who spend money going to have a little bit of an advantage? Yes, but this is a free game, and they have to make money somehow. So try not to be entitled to having all of the cards, because that's just going to create frustration and all that kind of stuff within you. Play the game because you enjoy it. Focus on doing the daily and the weekly quests, as well as accomplishing the feats, and that is going to help you guys out. Now, when it comes to the currencies that you might spend within the game, first off, if you do unlock a lot of cash and you want to buy things, I would say don't buy the heroes. You can see right here that Oben is $1,000. I think that the towers and the balloons that you get are going to be more impactful. Will these two towers help you out, and could they fit your play style? Yes, but what I would say is play Quincy, play Gwendolyn, and if you really start to like the game, then maybe come over here, spend $6 right here. That's, I mean, I was about to say that's lunch, but now lunch is like $13 even if you go to McDonald's. So $6 right here if you want. That'll give you some cool things. And if you were to buy $1,000 worth to get Oben, it would be over $10. So this is the best deal here. Amelia, all that kind of stuff. So I'd say don't feel like you have to spend money at first. Only do it eventually if you want to, because you feel like you enjoy the game and you're okay with spending $6 or whatever. When we come into our collection, there are lots of different things that are going to be important. We have our currency up here, and then we've got our dollars as well. And anytime that you want to craft a balloon, you have different tokens that you are going to be unlocking from playing. So you can see right here, this one takes 5 crafting energy. I'm not sure what the exact term of that is. And then 1,000 of the basic power token. If we go all the way down here, let's go into monkeys, and we go over to some of the big dogs, you'll see this is going to take a different currency. This takes magic monkey token. A lot of these up here are going to take those magic monkey tokens. You can see this one right here takes a primary monkey token. So those are different types of monkeys. So obviously we've got, like, the defender is going to be military. If you guys have ever played Bloons before, you know there's military, primary, magic, and then you have things like this, which are support monkey tokens. So those are all different tokens that you're going to be getting from completing things within the game. And then obviously, I've actually never done this before, but why don't we go over to the shop, and because this is where you're going to get anything, no matter what. But we'll come in here, you can see random common. So let's just buy this, see what happens. Cool. So we got that bloom. That's awesome. We got one random common right there. Random rare, 150, which you'll be able to get from doing quests and things like that. Sticky bomb, nice. That's actually one of the cards that I was going to tell you guys you might want to be interested in. We've got this right here, which just gives us, oh, okay, so that just gives us 100. Nice. So you can do this fairly frequently. 25 here to get that, and then 50 here to get that. That's actually awesome. That's not too bad, because doing your quests is going to give you that currency so that you can unlock those things. Now, Now that we've kind of talked about all that stuff, let's talk about what towers I think you should buy first, or what cards you should buy first, because that is going to be the most important thing, in my opinion, in the game. Let's head over to our collection. So when it comes to this game, card draw and money are incredibly important, okay? Right off the jump, the card that I would say everybody should look at getting if you can is a banana farm. So obviously it requires some crafting over here. I can just craft this right now for 0, but that's because I have it unlocked already, I believe. But like I can craft and get another one of those right there just for having some of these tokens up here, which again, you unlock by playing the game. But banana farm is awesome. Can't attack on turn start. Excuse me. On turn start, gain 2 gold. And then eventually, once you've kind of got things flowing and you have all your towers down, you can just replace this with a monkey, say, once you get to, like, round 15 or something. But Banana Farm is going to give you a very big kind of advantage over people. Next, and these are the ones that I've purchased because I have a lot of resources up here that I could spend, but I'm not going to because I want to show you guys what I think works really, really well. Next, for me, I really like the Wizard Monkey. So it only has a 1 delay, which is awesome, but if you get it early, it is incredibly impactful. On turn start, gain 5 attack power. In one of my matches the other day, I got up to, I think, 100 on one of them because I played it on turn 4, and then we had, how many matches would that have been? We got up to like almost round 30 or something along those lines. And my Wizard Monkey was friggin' huge. So it costs 4, it only has 1 delay, it only does 1 attack as well, so that isn't the best. But over time, this will really help you out with a lot of the balloons that people are going to be throwing at you. Now, obviously, early game, Triple Shot is an incredible monkey that you guys already have unlocked. I think you already have Boomerang, I'm not sure. Sniper is incredible, all that kind of stuff. The next one that I bought was the Bionic Boomerang, but we're going to jump into that in just a second. I want to compare the Wizard Monkey to some similar ones. So, Wizard Monkey on start, gain 5 attack. Spike-a-Pult can be wild. Spike-a-Pult can be absolutely crazy. On pop, gain 20 attack power. So that's on pop. It does 50 damage off the jump. So you're going to have something like the Sniper Monkey down to do, like a lot of people are playing 100 power balloons, 110 power balloons, things like that. If you have Sniper Monkey down, and then you can play the Spike-a-Pult, and you can start popping some stuff, it's going to be really good. Now, it does have a 2-turn delay, but as the game goes on, if it gets to where it's super late game, Spike-a-Pult is going to do great against the big Moab class balloons. So there's that one. And then you also have the Heart of Vengeance. On leak, gain 5 attack power. I don't think that this one is as good because it does have that 2 delay, but it does have 2 attack, which is pretty solid. But it means that you have to be losing life. Now, the good thing is you can kind of, depending on how you attack, if somebody plays a lot of balloons, you could have 3 balloons with 5 total power hit you, and that's going to give you 5, 10, 15 right there. So you take 15 damage, but you also gain 15 damage in that specific scenario. So Heart of Vengeance is kind of a fun one, especially if you have heals and you're playing Oben and have shield, things like that. So pretty solid right there. But the Bionic Boomerang is a very, 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 very good card because on play it gains 2 ammo. So that means you have 160 damage the turn that you play this, which is crazy. And then after that, you have 80 every 2 turns. So really, really good card, higher end card for sure. But I mean, we could craft another one right now. I think I already have 2 of them crafted. Really, really good card. And then this one is just a preference of mine, especially with the types of decks that I've been facing. So as you play the game longer, you're going to find certain decks that you're frustrated about. I get really annoyed when people have a whole bunch of stuff down, and I just can't take it out. We've got Thunder Druid. So Thunder Druid right here only does 25 damage, and it has a 2-turn delay. But when you play it, it deals 100 damage to all enemy balloons. Cost 7, does 100 damage. That's kind of crazy. This card right here has saved me so many times. Choosing to get this one was awesome. We can compare it to other cards, like the Super Monkey Storm, which costs 8, so costs 1 more. It does 150 to all balloons, but we also get that monkey to be able to use as well. And then typically I'll end up replacing it with something else, but we've got that right there, which is awesome. Now, obviously, there is Card Storm, which only costs 3. It doesn't give you a monkey, but it does 70 damage to all balloons, which is good. But again, lots of times people are going to be playing things that are 100, 150 power, 225 or whatever. So Firestorm is good, but getting that 100 is really, really good off the jump there. So again, very, very important to get that banana farm if possible. Give you guys some good draw, get that gold, be able to spin, be able to gain a little bit of an advantage there. And then another thing that is very important in the game is card draw. So having supply drop, obviously really, really good. Having the white balloon and the black balloons are really, really going to help you guys out when it comes to gaining access to your deck, because that's one of the most important things. Ultimately, though, I would say buy things that are fun to you. So a lot of people like playing these rushy decks. So they like rushing, they like doing all of that kind of stuff. If you're somebody who likes playing rush decks like that, then you might want to get some more Fortify so that you can spend 2 to get 50 extra health on a specific balloon. And you could do like improved fortification, give friendly target balloon 150 health, but increases delay by 1. So like that's pretty solid, especially because then you can queue that up to go in line with, say there's a balloon that has 2 delay and then one that has 1 delay. You can play this, scoot it back so that those hit at the same time. Really, really good stuff there. And then obviously when it comes to that type of rush gameplay, where if you're playing the pink balloon, which is the 4 cost that goes immediately, does 100 damage. A lot of times people will play Fortify on those. You could get the double attack balloons, which are crazy. So you could go double attack here and then Fortify it, which is going to make it do even more damage. So a lot of it's going to come down to play style, but I would say things that give you gold are going to be important. Obviously, you'll already have the golden balloon, which is a great balloon, especially if you're going up against Quincy and he does damage to it. But, I mean, ultimately, save it if you can. Win. Try and learn the strategies of the game. Don't think about, like, coming up with the absolute best deck or anything right now, because a lot of it comes down to card draw and being responsive and all of that kind of stuff, which is what I like about card games with 40 card decks. People might have a crazy combo, but they don't draw into it until you have too much defense to stop it. So then they're like, oh great, I built this whole deck around this one thing and I didn't draw into it, so now I'm in trouble. So you really want to have a well-rounded deck. I'm going to do a video on tips here shortly, but off the jump, those are some of the towers that I bought. Those are some of the things that I really, really like about the game, and I really want to encourage you guys who think that just because spending money gives you an advantage, it does not make the game pay to win. These games have to make money. They have to make money. They made a free game that we are able to download and play. So instead of getting frustrated by that, learn the game, learn counters, be better than the people that spend a lot of money, and have fun. Because ultimately, games like this, especially ones by Ninja Kiwi, are super chill. I absolutely love them. Hope that you guys can learn a little bit from this. And also, why don't you comment down below what some of your first purchases are in regards to towers. See you on the next one. Peace out.